Hi, this is Brian Tarian from the Disability Digest with my good news report for October of 2023. In this video, I'm going to cover some things that I feel are important for you to be aware of. I'm going to cover the good news that's gone on in the last 30 days. And then I'm going to give you a prediction on your check amount, what's gone on with the cost of living increase, with the Medicare premium, so that you can get an idea of what's going to happen with your check for 2023. So here we go. If you're new here, welcome. Glad to have you here at the Disability Digest. We provide these big picture videos to keep you up to date and to educate you on how you can get, keep, and maximize your disability benefits. So we encourage you to subscribe, share the video if you like the work that we do, and ring the bell. And most importantly, if you're new or we haven't heard from you, is to join us as a member so we can provide you with a customized approach. I'll talk more about that after I go through the check update at the end. All right, here's the things to be aware of. Right now with the Social Security system, there's still around 1 million cases that are in the process. A lot of people out there experiencing delays. There's still issues with dealing with Social Security and getting timely information, accurate information. So you have to keep that in mind. The second piece of that is to increase the workload. 20% of disability applicants will be reviewed annually, and that's based on the Biden budget. And that'll shake down to about 55,000 people being taken off of their disability benefits as a result of a continuing disability review. So follow the directions and what we teach you how to do so you can protect your check, make sure that you stay in pay status if your check is important to you. To complicate things and make you aware of is that Social Security is understaffed. And when things transition post-COVID, they lost people that didn't want to go back to work for the administration because they didn't want to go back into the office. So they've hired new. So you have a combination of staffing issue and new people. So you just have to exercise some patience. All right. So here's the good news that I want to report. It's not getting necessarily easier to deal with Social Security from a user standpoint, from your perspective, but from my perspective and people that do this work like me and in helping you, it's definitely getting easier. I had a dinner guest here last night and he asked me, he said, Brian, how long have you been doing this? I said, well, it's year 17. He said, interesting. He said, is it getting any easier? And I go, yeah, it actually is getting easier. And the reason why it's getting easier for us is we've seen the patterns. Like if somebody's coming through and they need to get approved, then we look at their age, their work, their conditions, their doctor's treatment, the different variables that are in there. Can have a pretty good idea if they're going to fit in to a situation where we can get them approved. And 91% of the time, we're right. If somebody is approved and they live in Charlotte, North Carolina, and they have a check that is $1,350 or less and they're single, we understand what the best benefit solution is for them because we've seen that situation numerous times, or somebody in Florida that has COPD, or just the different variables that we've seen. So that's what's made it easier. Now here at the Disability Digest, we give it all away. There's 670 videos on our YouTube channel. I've interviewed countless guests in the time that we've been doing this, and it's all available for you. And you can go through and sift through it all and find the way to get and maximize your benefits, and I'll help you at the end understand how you can streamline it. So that part is definitely getting easier. My point is you have access to the information, right? Proven results, rather than relying on your brother-in-law who thinks that, they know the system. One other thing that's good news that's made it easier, and I'm just updating you on this, is right now your patient portal should reflect all of your medical records, if not very soon. And the advantage of that is, especially for Social Security, and you is that you can see everything that's gone on with your treatment. You can see all your doctor's appointments, you can see all the notes, you can see if the limitations were documented, everything that needs to happen. So in the past, the patient portals had not had everything in there. So you might have treatment information that could influence your ability to get your benefits and keep your benefits that has been omitted, right? So make sure you follow the work that we have around here to understand how to monitor your patient portal and what to do if your information isn't in there yet. That's a game changer. It's all evidence-based. In a few months, it'll be the most wonderful time of year for those that celebrate Christmas or Hanukkah. But right now, for disability benefits, for recipients and soon to be recipients, it's the most important time of year. And here's why. As a Social Security disability recipient, you have Medicare eligibility. And your Medicare benefits are a key part to making sure that you can see your doctors and get extra benefits like dental, hearing, vision, shopping credits, food cards, all that stuff. And right now, the 1st of October is when all of the new plans have been released for 2023. So you can take a look at the plan that you're on and see what's going to happen to that plan for next year. So maybe just staying right on that plan, but understanding how to better use it. Or maybe there's a plan out there that is better suited for you, and those are the ones that are just being released. A lot of people just set it and forget it. They think, oh man, I got the great plan. Maybe they do, which is great, but confirming that would give you some peace of mind, especially with the inflation and everything that's going on. I see these plans continue to improve. It's a competitive landscape, and they add more benefits to them every year. So make sure that you follow the information that we provide with this video. We have recently done, depends on when you receive this, 3 events. 1 is to help you understand what you're entitled to for benefits. 2 is what those specific nuances of benefits and benefit strategies are. That was the 2nd event. And then the 3rd event is how to go out and find them. So those 3 things. So those 3 links will be associated with this good news video so that you can go in and review the information and maximize your benefits. Next, before we get on to updating you on your check and how that's going to be impacted, is for working and supplementing your Social Security disability income. You can work while you're going through the process, and once you're approved, you can also work, but there's limits, which I've covered in other videos. But point is that it's getting easier for people to supplement their disability income. And what we have done in July and August is we've interviewed different members about what they've done, how it's worked, to help you understand what other people are doing and if it could be for you. One such thing that we've just released is called freelancing, where you can take an existing skill, even leverage it and work a few hours a day, find employers that are looking for that skill, and get paid to do this work from your home. So that will also be in the show notes, that you can go in and there's a complete process where you can learn what it is. You can learn from people that have actually done this, how to get started and be successful at it. Okay, last is your check for 2023, what that's looking like. So one thing has been confirmed. The Medicare Part B premium is going down. It was, for 2022, this year, $170.10. Now, I understand some of you out there are not paying for your Medicare Part B premium, and some of you that are paying for it shouldn't be. So if you're not paying for it, then I'll still go through the second piece of what's going to increase your check. Now, it's going to go down to $164.90. Not a big movement, $5.10. But that's $61.20 throughout the year. And it's better than having it increase. So that's part 1. Of course, if you're not paying for the Medicare Part B premium, this doesn't apply to you. But this next piece does. The increase in your check, the cost of living increase, COLA, is driven by the Consumer Pricing Index. This is some techie jargon that, I know a little bit about. But when I look around at the other, what I consider to be reliable resources like thehill.com, they are trending it at 8.7%. So what that means is an 8.7% increase in your disability check next year. And for those of you that want the actual numbers, I'm going to put them up on the screen. What that means is for an average check that we help people get approved here is $1,350. So an 8.7% increase is $117.45 a month, right? So that is $1,409.40 a year. That's the difference. I think that's either the highest or one of the highest cost of living increases that has taken place. So again, if you're paying for the Medicare Part B premium, that's $6,120. With the cost of living increase, you have an annual increase of $1,470.60, right? That's pretty significant. There'll be other developments that will be coming out in the next few months, but one is they'll confirm this amount once they pin it down. It's released in December shortly. And then there'll be other increases like in the amount of money that you can make and keep your benefits. So that is the good news that we've covered. Last is, if you're looking at all this and say, wow, man, I'd really like to get a handle on this. Again, you can follow all the information that we have, join the live events that we have on our YouTube channel, and which we hope you do, and share that info. But if you'd like a customized approach, like to get through the process to help you understand how to get approved or keep your benefits or maximize them, join us as a member. It's really the best way that we can help you. There's no charge for a membership. We're supported by ads and sponsors so that we can provide you with a free membership. So you just fill out a questionnaire. It takes maybe 3 minutes. And then we understand where you're at. Like, what are you attempting to do? Are you trying to get approved? Are you already approved? What are the other challenges that you're dealing with? Then we can provide you with a customized approach, live support. We have people that you can actually talk to, interact with. We have Facebook groups that are based on your own individual interests. So those are things that we can provide for you. So I hope you find this helpful. Stay tuned for more. This has been Brian from the Disability Digest. Make it a great day.